There's a secret hidden in plain sight, one that C.S. Lewis understood better than most. It's the difference between asking and truly receiving. And yet, almost everyone gets it wrong. Today, we're diving deep into the forgotten power of asking, and if you get this right, it could change everything. C.S. Lewis was a master of spiritual insight, blending reason and faith in ways that continue to shake the world. But one of his greatest lessons is buried beneath the surface: how to ask in a way that actually works. See, most people think asking is simple. You need something, so you say the words, you make the request, and that's it. But Lewis, along with great thinkers like Neville Goddard, saw something much deeper. Asking is not about words, it's about alignment, belief, and embodiment. Let's go back to the ancient roots of this idea. In the Gospel of Luke, there's a moment where Jesus asks, "Who touched me?" The disciples are confused. There's a crowd pressing against him, yet he insists, "I felt power go out from me." This is crucial. The woman who touched him wasn't just hoping, she was certain. Her faith was so absolute that she didn't just ask, she took. She aligned herself so fully with the belief that she was already healed that the act itself became inevitable. Lewis echoes this in Mere Christianity when he says, "Faith is the art of holding on to things your reason has once accepted, in spite of your changing moods." This is the key. Asking isn't just about saying the right words, it's about holding on to the reality of the answer before you even see it. And here's where most people fail. They ask, but they doubt. They want, but they hesitate. And in doing so, they sabotage their own requests. Neville Goddard, a 20th century mystic, takes it even further. He describes a technique eerily similar to Lewis's concept of faith. He calls it the feeling of the wish fulfilled. Instead of simply asking, you feel as if it's already done. You embody the answer before it arrives. Lewis himself lived this truth. His journey from atheism to belief wasn't just an intellectual shift. It was a deep alignment with something bigger. He didn't just ask for answers, he allowed himself to be transformed by them. So here's the real question. How do you ask in a way that guarantees an answer? It's not about begging. It's not about hoping. It's about entering into a state where the answer is not just possible, it's inevitable. That's what Lewis understood. And that's what we're about to uncover. The moment everything clicks is when you stop asking from lack and start asking from certainty. Think about this. When a child asks their parent for something, they don't worry about whether it will happen. They don't overanalyze, they don't doubt, they just ask, and then they move forward as if it's already done. This is the exact mindset that transforms asking into receiving. C.S. Lewis captured this truth in The Great Divorce, where he writes, "All hell is smaller than one pebble of your earthly world, but it is smaller than one atom of this world's real." What does this mean? The reality you choose to believe in is what expands. If you ask with hesitation, you create a world where uncertainty reigns. But if you ask with the conviction that it already belongs to you, then you enter into a larger, more real world, one where what you seek is already waiting for you. Look at history's most powerful figures, whether in faith, business, or creativity. They never asked from weakness. They asked from a knowing that was so strong, so unshakable, that their desires had no choice but to materialize. And here's the final twist. You've already done this before. Think back to a moment where something you deeply wanted just happened, a time when things fell into place effortlessly. That wasn't luck. That was you, for a brief moment, stepping into the state of certainty. This is what separates those who ask and receive from those who ask and keep waiting. It's not about begging. It's about becoming the person who already has the answer. Lewis knew this, and now, so do you. Most people will continue to ask the wrong way, with hesitation, with doubt, with fear. But those who understand this secret, they will ask with certainty, with confidence, and with absolute faith, and they will receive. That's how you ask.